April 26th, and this is Friday 5 at 5 with the Denver Public Library. My name is Dodie. I'm a librarian at DPL's Central Library, and in 15 minutes or less, we'll have you up to speed on 5 new titles out this month that we can't wait for you to read or listen to. Please note that new titles may not be added to Overdrive until after publication date, so if you don't see the titles in ebook or e-audio format, please check back. Origami is a fun and relaxing activity that has specific benefits for older adults. It improves concentration, enhances hand-eye coordination, and provides social interaction. In this program, we will be making a simple yet fun and challenging Masu box with Rebecca Richardson. Join us at the Beehive Community Space at the Cherry Creek Branch on Wednesday, May 8th, 2024 from 2 to 3 p.m. to create your very own Masu box. No reservation required. The May theme for the library is Make Room to Listen. Do you know about the Freegal database? Freegal is a treasure trove of over 18 million songs from over 93,000 music labels from over 100 countries. Freegal features not only today's top hits, but also all-time favorites going back into the past century. It contains over 1 million classical tracks, strong collections in jazz, world music, country, alternative, blues, gospel, Christian, and kids' music, and many other genres and types of music. You can choose which songs to listen to and when. Freegal can also curate playlists, and you can share these with friends or with the library. Visit the Downloads tab from our homepage. DPL customers get free downloads a week to keep. On to the books. When a loved one won't seek mental health treatment, How to Promote Recovery and Reclaim Your Family's Well-Being comes from a team of authors at the Center for OCD and Anxiety-Related Disorders in St. Louis, Missouri. The book helps family understand recovery avoidance and how their own efforts and responses can sometimes exacerbate or perpetuate the problem they're trying to solve. A 5-step process based on cognitive behavioral therapy and family systems theory is designed to improve quality of life for the whole family and introduces the innovative family well-being approach, also known as FWBA. This essential guide provides validation and doable strategies for anyone who feels trapped. It draws on the author's decades of experience working with families of people facing the most challenging behavioral health problems and offers practical, step-by-step guidance on making changes that can help families be less controlled by their loved ones' problems and live healthier lives. Vignettes bring the strategies to life. You may also be interested in Drama Free, a guide to managing unhealthy family relationships by Nedra Glover Tawwab. In this empowering guide, licensed therapist and best-selling relationship expert Nedra Tawwab offers clear advice for identifying dysfunctional family patterns and choosing the best path to breaking the cycle and moving forward. In Your Family Revealed, psychotherapist Elaine Carney Gibson shares an accessible guide for better understanding yourself and your family so you can find healing as an individual and a unit. A Good Life by Virginia Grimaldi, translated by Hildegard Searle, is a story of family, but more specifically, it's a story that centers around Agatha and Emma, 2 sisters. Once upon a time, they were close, but as their family slowly fell apart, so did their bond. The book is set in the beautiful Basque countryside where the adult Delorme sisters, Emma and Agatha, are reunited after a 5-year estrangement. The two are forced to come together to spend one last summer vacation at the home of their beloved, now deceased, paternal grandmother, Mima. The seaside dwelling, about to be sold, holds dear memories that have anchored the sisters throughout their lives, despite their differences. Grimaldi's writing is unadorned, but very apt at conveying the characters' inner selves. The surroundings and the past are vividly depicted. Laughter, tears, the transformative power of love, unexpected revelations, and striking natural beauty. These are the ingredients that combine to make best-selling author Virginia Grimaldi's American debut the feel-good read of 2024. This doesn't hit the shelf until May, so get a hold on it now. Other family and sibling stories you might be interested in include Saturday Night at the Lakeside Supper Club by J. Ryan Stradall. This is a loving ode to supper clubs, the Midwest, and the families and people there who try their best to make life worth living across generations. Focusing more on sisters, try J. Courtney Sullivan's title, Saints for All Occasions. Sullivan tells the unpredictable and enjoyable story of two Irish sisters as their lives unfold across time and the continents. Starting a business is brutal. 70% of businesses fail after 5 years, and only 25% of businesses make it to 15 years or more. What if you had a crystal ball to guide you through your business cycle so you didn't make the same mistakes as everyone else? Larry Gaynor is the founder and CEO of TNG Worldwide, a family-owned beauty and salon product creator and supply business. Gaynor tells reasons that Take a Chance is really 3 books in one. First, it outlines the rise and fall of the professional beauty industry. Then he describes his life as an entrepreneur involving pivots, risk, and chance cards. Thirdly, he offers 101 entrepreneurial life lessons. This is a great read for startup and early stage entrepreneurs, anyone involved in retail, wholesale, or manufacturing, and those that want to learn more about the history of the professional beauty industry. Readers will learn how startups including OPI, Essie, and others got their start, and how multinational beauty companies work, including L'Oreal, Unilever, and others. It's also the story of how TNG Worldwide became a Gallup-trained organization and how it transformed Larry's leadership style. Also of interest, The No BS Guide to Succeeding in Business by Breaking All the Rules by Dan S. Kennedy brings his tried and true techniques into the modern day, ensuring you're equipped to conquer the challenges of today's business landscape. Hoping that your tween or teen can make some money this summer? Give them Down to Business. 51 industry leaders share practical advice on how to become a young entrepreneur by Fenley Scurlock and Jason Lau. In condensed interviews, a small army of business owners and corporate executives dish out general reflections and advice for tween capitalists. Next up is The Skunks by Fiona Warnick. After graduating from college, Isabel moves home for the summer to house sit, babysit, and work at the front desk of a yoga studio. She is at a crossroads in every area of her life, which can be an overwhelmingly vulnerable stretch, and you will keenly remember this if you've ever been there. The son of the family she's house-sitting for is a fellow she's had a crush on since high school, and although she's trying hard not to always be thinking about boys, it's not easy. As much as Isabel feels stuck, there's a calmness to her time outdoors, exploring while babysitting baby Cecilia. Then there are the skunks. Isabel discovers 3 baby skunks in the yard, which gets her thinking about hopes and fears and how they connect to crushes, which round out this gorgeous coming-of-age story about love, desire, friendship, ambition, and modern life. Fiona Warnick's peek into the dreams of the baby skunk, the fairy tales the Oriole shares with the eldest skunk, and how squirrels talk about the color green lends a dreamy dual worlds quality to this funny, quirky, and sweet book about beginning to figure out how to adult. This new author has been favorably compared to Sally Rooney and Elif Botman. The Mostly True Story of Tanner and Lee's by Colleen Oakley, yes, that title might remind you of a certain movie, is also a coming-of-age story, but with a totally different twist. A caretaker is forced to consider if Louise, her octogenarian charge, is really the woman wanted for a massive jewel heist decades ago. Birdwatching takes a front seat in Katie Reagan's How to Find Your Way Home, a warm, life-affirming novel about what happens when a sister discovers that the brother she hasn't seen in more than a decade is homeless, and in reconnecting with him, learns the true meaning of belonging. City Limits: Infrastructure, Inequality, and the Future of America's Highways by investigative reporter Megan Kimball uses ground-level reporting to expose how powerful groups are undermining urban communities in the quest to build more highways that take away homes and exacerbate existing patterns of segregation and sprawl. Kimball capably proposes a sustained rethinking of urban infrastructure, untangling highways from cities that serve as choke points and recognizing more widely the long-established fact that traffic expands to fill such motorway space as is made available to it, so that no road, no matter how shiny or new, does a thing to ease the jam. Kimball tracks the legal and political battles of activist residents in Austin, Dallas, and Houston who have organized in opposition to the powerful Texas Transportation Commission. These groups hope to either compel state and city governments to halt expansion, or better yet, to reimagine their city highways as surface-level boulevards stitching together currently divided neighborhoods. Interested in urban living? In Gentrification is Inevitable and Other Lies, author Leslie Kern travels from Toronto, New York, London, Paris, and San Francisco, and scrutinizes the myths and lies that surround this most urgent urban crisis of our times, gentrification. The Living City, Why Cities Don't Need to Be Green to Be Great, by Des Fitzgerald, takes readers on a tour through the international green city movement that has flourished across the globe. A sociologist, talking to policymakers, planners, scientists, and architects, makes an argument for celebrating the contemporary city as it is, in all its noisy, constructed, artificial glory. And then, in case you missed it, A Sign of Her Own by Sarah Marsh is a mesmerizing tale of historical fiction that follows a deaf former student of Alexander Graham Bell as she learns to reclaim her own authentic voice. Years later, after learning the visible speech method at Professor Alexander Graham Bell's School of Oratory at Boston University, Bell asked Ellen to publicly support him when a rival inventor contests his claim to the telephone. Speaking against Bell could destroy the life Ellen has built, but supporting him could suppress the voice she has worked hard to claim as her own. The story offers commentary on the different schools of thoughts and practices around the deaf community and how Ellen's experience and perception of each changed as she grew older. This is Marsh's debut, inspired by her experiences of growing up deaf and her family's history of deafness. True Biz, by deaf author Sarah Novick, follows the students at the River Valley School for the Deaf who just want to hook up, pass their history finals, and have politicians, doctors, and their parents stop telling them what to do with their bodies. Readers meet Charlie, a rebellious transfer student who's never met a deaf person before, Austin, the school's golden boy, whose world is rocked when his baby sister is born hearing, and February, the headmistress, who is fighting to keep her school open and her marriage intact, but might not be able to do both. The contributions of women to science is front and center in The Glass Universe, How the Ladies of the Harvard Observatory Took the Measure of the Stars, by Dava Sobel. This is the little-known true story of the unexpected and remarkable contributions to astronomy made by a group of women working in the Harvard College Observatory from the late 1800s through the mid-1900s. That's all for this month. Thank you for tuning in to Denver Public Library's Friday 5 at 5. We hope you enjoy these great reads and listens. Check out or place a hold on these titles and a whole lot more right now at denverlibrary.org, link below. Tune in next month for a great new list of recommended reads. Bye-bye.